Let's see. A lot of times it's live in 5, 7, 6. And we're live. All right. Welcome once again to Into the Mind of Music, NJ Bass Academy, live here on a Monday night. As usual, 7:30. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. I really appreciate you. And if you just stumbled across this video and want to know who I am, my name is John Thompson, and I've been studying and teaching music for many, many, many years. And I'm here to make you a better bass player, and not only a better bass player, but a better musician. So, that being said, hopefully I can bring you some value. Okay, in the description of this video is my link tree. If you don't know what Linktree is one link that you click on, and it has all my social media. It has my email address, it has my Instagram, it has my YouTube, it has my Facebook, it has my Patreon. Speaking of Patreon, you can head over there if you're interested in learning your scales and your modes and arpeggios and learning how to read tablature and music notation. It's all over there on Patreon, so check that out. And what's new with NJ Bass Academy? Well, I had a wonderful interview this week for the Mike Wagner Show. And the Mike Wagner Show is a radio show, podcast, and it's also on YouTube. And the interview with yours truly, if you want to find out basically most of my story in music, you can go check out the Mike Wagner Show on September 20th. And that's everywhere. I mean, he's on every podcast place he can be. And also, you can see me play live on the show if you tune in to YouTube, which I suggest highly. And yes, YouTube is my home, so check me out there at NJ Bass Academy, as you see scrolling on the bottom. And let me see, did I leave out anything? No, that's about it. But in the interview, I talk about my recordings with Clarence Clemens from the E Street Band, and my lessons with Jaco Pastorius, and jamming with Tom Jones, and my influences. And so, all in all, it was fun. It was really, really, really fun to do the show. And Mike's great. He's a great guy, and hopefully I'll have him on my show. Also, my son's new record, or recording, digital recording, whatever you want to call it, Dylan Thompson, Dylan, like Bob Dylan. Dylan Thompson with a P, Thompson, and he is on all your streaming, on all your music platforms, Spotify and Apple Music and everywhere. So make sure you Google Dylan Thompson. Shout out to my son, great producer. Okay, well, let me see. Let's go over to the news here and see what's going on. All right. So, let me just make sure I'm on the same page. All right, Molly Cyrus gives Lollapalooza the wild party it craves on night one. All right, so as you know, Lollapalooza was back, and they're having a hell of a party down there. Despite COVID fears, Lollapalooza is back, and Molly brought all her friends to celebrate. I think she's great. I love Molly Cyrus. I think she's cool. Teenagers aren't typically known for being on time, but the crowd waited to enter Lollapalooza on Thursday morning proved that generalization wrong. By 11:30 a.m. it was already popping, and usually it's dead then. A 25-year-old woman told her friends while waiting for Jimmy to Eat World to take the stage. She was right. Thousands of fans arrived early this year in hopes of staking out good sight lines, posing for photo ops, and roaming there. First music festival in 2 years, wearing fishnet stockings and cats galore. This crew is a better charge than the woman who's given America more than one of its greatest party aims. For months, the thought of Lollapalooza actually taking place felt like a fever dream instead of delaying the event for a second time in response to growing fears around the new COVID-19 strain. Organizers mandated vaccination cards and negative tests for entry into the festival and opened the gates. What appeared to be the entire festival population squished into Grants Park, Hutchinson Field, to quarry for Molly Cyrus headlining on night one. Shoulders touching, they held phones and cameras in the air. It's our party. We can do what we want. The distorted vocal clip that opens, "We Can't Stop," rang out with a youthful scream, and the audience setting a tone for a carefree evening. Cyrus quickly segues into the Pixies' "Where's My Mind," the first of many cover songs during quarantine. Cyrus earned a huge career break when her cover of Blondie's Heart of Glass at iHeart Festival went viral, winning over jaded listeners and classic rock aficionados alike. That's true. Yep. She started doing some of those covers. I really started really digging her. And I also saw her on Joe Rogan and Joe Rogan's podcast. And I don't know. You got to love the girl. At least I do, anyway. All right. Say what you will about her. She is one hell of a singer. There you go. Her Lollapalooza rendition was equally sharp, utilizing the full-bodied depth of her raspy voice. Cyrus sang like she had something to prove, sending a chill down listeners' spine as she scaled each note in sync with Debbie Harry's original delivery. Molly showing off her continued clout in the music business by bringing out a string of unexpected guest stars. Billy Idol joined her for Plastic Heart's track Night Crawlin', and a faithful rendition of White Wedding that energized the crowd. Next came Chicago own G Herbo for Love Money Party, followed by, and I can't even say these guys, Wiz Khalifa and Juicy J for Mike Will Made It. 23. I don't even know what I just read there. Anyway, I hope you do. All right. She even brought out rising Australian star the Kid Laroi to perform his breakout single, Without You. These cameos were so casual that Cyrus often introduced her guests as they exited the stage, as if they'd been too caught up in the moment to remember to exchange names. Despite all the famous friends coming and going, it was an outreaching of power of Molly's voice that stole the show. Yeah, I'll bet, man. She's pretty sound. She's definitely pretty powerful. Yeah. And there you go. She can belt loud enough to fill a city skyline and slide into falsettos in ease without damaging her vocal cords. The range helped tie together what might otherwise have been the most divergent parts of her set. Cover of Cher and Temple of Dog were authoritative. Her teenage hits sounded mature and passionate, and even her Ballad Wayne Cohn collaboration sounded purposeful on stage. All right, so anyway, and then it goes on here. A performance filled with goosebump-raising tributes, unexpected stars, and Radio Disney staples might have been the ideal scenario for Lollapalooza's big first night back. By hopping from cherry bomb to edgy hip hop to breezy folk and now to throwback glam rock, Cyrus has forgone what might have been a top spot on the pop ladder. But that career path has given her a deep catalog of pleasantly omnipresent singles that are perfect for a festival setting. Yep. And I would like to play some of Molly, but I can't. So, don't want to get everybody up in arms about the copyright business. All right, so that's about it in the news there. Let me go back over to screen one. And I'm just going to go over here and check the chat. So hang with me for a second. Hey Shane, Shane's here. What's going on? Oh, it's saying my stream is not, it's not receiving enough thing. So, hopefully it's not too bad. Hey Shane, how's everything going with the stream? Is it going okay? I know it's a little far behind. Let's go over here and take Molly out. Boom. There you go. Maybe that'll free things up as such. Let's go back to here, screen one. I'm looking like I'm doing pretty good. It's a little behind. It's a little behind. All right. Once again, if you're a subscriber and you're checking this out, I really do appreciate you being here. NJ Bass Academy. Don't forget, I'll be on the Mike Wagner Show. Also, if you're getting some value from this video, in the description of the video, and please like and share my videos, because if you don't like the video and you don't share it, YouTube won't put it out. They won't want to show it to anybody else. So liking the video is very, very important. And in the description of the video, and if you don't know where the description is on a YouTube video, it is on the right hand side on the bottom of where your screen, wherever you're watching, and there's an arrow that points down. You click onto that, and in there you'll find my link tree. A link tree, like I said in the beginning, is all my social media. So you click on one link and a whole big box comes up of everything: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Patreon, every place where you can find NJ Bass Academy. All right. So, let me see. All right, it's getting near around 8 o'clock. If anybody wants to give a call in, they can give a call in to the show. If you have my phone number, feel free to give a call. And what else? Let me think of something else while I'm waiting just to see if anybody gives a quick call. I grab my cup of coffee. I have my coffee here. We won't give any advertisements out, so I'll cover that. All right. I hope everybody had a great weekend. What did I do this weekend? Do I even remember what I did? No. Anyway, it was my son Dylan's birthday. So happy birthday again to him. It was last week on the 26th. Anyway, we went down to Keyport to the fish market, man. That was awesome. We had lobster tail sandwiches. It's something different. It's like on a bun, and it's a whole lobster tail that they lightly batter in like this really great light batter. And they fry the lobster tail, and they put it on a bun with butter, and oh, ay, ay, ay. That was so good. And sitting there looking out over the water on the bay. Nice. It was nice. Nice day. Okay. I was going to do the top 50 bass players. So if anybody'd like me to do that, the top 50 out of what somebody else picked as the top 50, I'd narrow that down. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do that next week. All right. So, give a little bit of time for people to call. Don't forget, I have my bass lessons over on Patreon where you can learn all your modes and your arpeggios and your scales and learn how to read music. I have a section on rhythm and reading rhythms and scale exercises. You name it, it's on there. And I did mostly all of them on the 4-string bass, so it's if you play 4-string, that's fine. That's where to start. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll do something. Entertain for a little bit. Let me check back over at the chat here and see. Little weird, but getting better. Yeah. It was because of the. You see, Shane, I'm using a laptop. Okay, so I'm blessed that I've had this laptop for so many years, and I'm blessed that it does as much as it does. In no way can I afford to go out and buy a computer. It's just, I can't. The pandemic has been killing my music and killing my wood finishing. And all right, I don't want to go down that road. So on a lighter note, if you feel so sorry for me, no, I'm just kidding. But in the description of the video, you will find my PayPal. And you can go over to PayPal and click on that link, and you can donate to NJ Bass Academy to keep me going and keep me going on the line. Donations are greatly, greatly appreciated if you got value from this show. All right, let's get on to a little bit of music theory here, and let's get on to a little performance. Okay? All right. So here we go. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to look upside down, but this is C. This is C, right? So what I'm going to be doing is showcasing the Lydian mode. So the C major will be the 4 chord of G, the key of G, right? And the Lydian mode goes with the 4 chord. So it's just a C scale, but you're in the key of G, so you have to play F sharp. You don't play F. So the scale from C is C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, and C. Or C, major 7, sharp 11. Okay. And I'd probably play that up here. All right, so now you know what the Lydian mode is. It's the same as the C major scale, only instead of playing F, you play F sharp. C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, and C. So let's see what kind of music we can make with just using the Lydian. I'm going to try not to play chromatic notes. I'm going to try to stick a lot with the Lydian mode just so that you could hear how it sounds. I probably would never do that, just stick to one mode. But for the purposes of showcasing the sound, I'll try to stick to C Lydian. Okay. Oh, let's see if I have the bass. I know I have the keyboard. All right. So let's get a little drum beat going. There you go. All right. Hope you enjoyed that loop right there. I tried to stay within the Lydian mode. A couple of, I wouldn't say wrong notes, but I was trying to stay in the Lydian, and I did go outside of that a little bit at one point there. All in a day's work, my friends. All in a day's work. All right, I tried to do that as smooth as possible. All right. Working on my live loop things here. So let's see. Did I leave anything running? Nope. Pretty good. Pretty darn good. All right. Well, I hope you got some value out of this. The Lydian mode on the bass, so that you can see. But I know I have the 6 string. I'll be getting my 5 string back soon. Oh, since I did all of that big long thing, let me see if anybody is over here in the chat room. Nope. Just my buddy Shane, my faithful friend. All right. Yeah, man. Hope to see you. Hope to see you. Okay. Well, if you're watching this after the fact, my name is John Thompson. I've been teaching for years and years and years and years, and I'm here every Monday night. Check out my email address. It's bassmanjtfunk@gmail.com. That's bassmanjtfunk@gmail.com. And you can email me any questions, anything you'd like me to cover on the show. That improvisation was based off of the Lydian mode, and I tried to do my best to stay within just the confines of that scale. Hit a couple of bloopers in there, but that's all in a live performance. Anyway, we won't point those out, will we? No. Okay, so the Lydian mode is just your mate, just like your C major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Just the 4th note in C would be F, and the F is raised by 1 semitone or a half step or 1 fret. So it's called the same thing. So you just take the 4th note in the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you raise it by 1 note, 1 half step. So it would be C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. So, like I said, 1 note difference, F sharp. Well, the key of G only has 1 chart. That's F sharp. So basically, you're in the key of G major, but you're playing the 4th mode, which is called the Lydian. And that's about it. So, peace, love, music for all. It's not rocket science, guys. It's a lot of fun to experiment. So, I'll be here for you. Anything you want me to cover, like I said, I will. All right. Peace, love, music for all. Don't forget, my Patreon is in the description of the video. If you'd like to donate to the show, all donations are appreciated. But even more than that, if you like the video, you like the stream, and share with anybody that you think might get value from this video. I hope you did. To all my subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Help me break the 100 subscriber mark. If you think I deserve it, spread my videos around a little bit. Once again, peace, love, and music for all.